Why don't humans colonize the moon? Ask yourself this question. Why didn't humans build colonies on the moon when NASA landed the first human in 1969? The answer is, humans had not found water on the moon until now. That's where NASA's alleged controversy about a fake landing on the moon comes in. Nobody can really prove whether Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. That's one side of the story, reporting what Americans did with the moon. But the Chinese have changed everything. One of the reasons why we haven't colonized the moon is because scientists did not find water there. But now, according to recent discoveries made by China on the moon, they have found 270 billion tons of water. How will this change the entire concept? China has opened its treasures on its space program. Since the last decade, it has spent tens of billions of dollars to dominate space and excel in discoveries that no other nations could carry out. That's why already, China has made its own International Space Station and launched it. Not only that, but tens of private companies in China are working to invent new technologies that include rockets and new types of fuel, in addition to high-speed internet that will run them. China is prepared to spend billions of dollars when the question is of becoming a space power. Hence, it has plans to send its astronauts to the moon by 2030. However, it does not want to do it as America did. Landing on the moon is nothing for China. Instead, colonizing the moon is the real deal. The reason why China picked 2030 as the year to land on the moon is by that time, it will completely know everything about the moon like the back of a hand. The primary motivator behind this plan is the discovery of water which China made. China's groundbreaking achievement in space exploration took place less than 2 years ago, when a robotic spaceship successfully reached the moon's Oceanus Procellarum, known as the Ocean of Storms. The Chinese probe, Chang'e 5, made a precise landing near Mount Rumker, an impressive mass extending about 43 miles and rising a mile above the lunar horizon. Using its robotic arm, the spacecraft collected lunar samples, which were then transported to the orbital module and sent back to Earth. Remarkably, this entire operation was completed within a single lunar day, equivalent to about 14 Earth days. The analysis of these lunar samples has revealed astonishing discoveries. The Chinese Space Agency claims to have solved one of the moon's long-standing mysteries, the source of lunar water. According to the prevailing theory, the moon formed approximately 4 billion years ago, when a Mars-sized planet collided with Earth. This catastrophic event resulted in the ejection of a fragment from Earth, which was subsequently covered in molten rock. The extreme temperatures associated with the impact were believed to have evaporated all water, leaving the moon completely dry. However, recent exploratory missions and observations from terrestrial telescopes have confirmed the presence of water on the moon, primarily in the form of ice. This water is predominantly concentrated near the lunar poles, perpetually remaining in the shadowed regions. But these are unexplored areas, never reached by NASA. That's why it has plans to target them in the next 50 years. The availability of water in these locations could potentially serve as sustenance and raw material for producing rocket fuel, supporting future missions to Mars. But we will talk about this more in a few minutes. Until now, the origin of the moon's frozen water had remained elusive. Previous space probes had discovered ice in sunlit areas, but the mechanism behind its presence was unclear. Some researchers speculated that it could have been delivered by asteroids, or originated from previously undetected underground water reservoirs. But now, China's Chang'e 5 mission has revealed it all and ended all speculation. The samples collected by this mission have offered significant information about water and its source. These samples, obtained from the northwest region of the moon, contain impact glass beads, which are tiny grains of differently colored glass formed at high temperatures during meteorite impacts on the lunar surface. The study reveals that these glass beads collected by Chang'e 5 contain small amounts of water. The water content in these crystals is estimated to be around 2,000 parts per million, or approximately 2,000 grams per ton of soil. The study further suggests that these glass beads, formed through frequent and widespread meteorite impacts across the moon, contain water in its molecular state, or more likely hydroxyl, consisting of one hydrogen and one oxygen atom. Estimations indicate that the moon may harbor 270 billion tons of water in the form of impact glass beads, representing a significantly larger reservoir than previously anticipated. The study also reveals that these glass beads have been forming over the past 2 billion years, with more being produced during periods of intense meteorite collisions. One such collision occurred about 68 million years ago, resulting in the catastrophic event that led to the extinction of dinosaurs on Earth. What makes this discovery captivating is the belief that